Ruth, these technologies are very expensive, so it is said. In your experience, how can they be made affordable, or how are you making them affordable?
We have actually tried to make them affordable. Depending on how people understand the product. If we took an example of what we usually talk about, which is the mobile phone, it is people understanding the importance of the product that matters, not the money. If we take an example of the energy-saving cookstoves that are made in Uganda, a few of them are more than 20,000, very few. So the issue is, how do we explain to people to know the benefits, to relate it with the amount that we are charging them, to know that they really need to get the product. So many products in Uganda, so many cookstoves, their price is less than a China phone. But most Ugandans have a lot of phones. As we speak now, if you randomly picked two people here, more than 90% of the people around here are carrying more than 2 phones. That means we need to sensitize the people more to understand why they should have the stove so that they don't see it as expensive.
One of the reasons that's given for switching from the traditional cookstove to the one that you propose is that they are environmentally friendly, and yet they still use firewood. So trees are still being cut. Are you really achieving what you say you are achieving?
Yes.
How?
We have actually said this. It is hard to adopt or to turn around at once. But we are saying, here we are coming with a product which is saving you 50 or less %. I usually tell my people in the field, I'm actually a marketeer, I tell people in the field a practical example that is very easy for somebody to really understand why these stoves are called saving and how they save the environment. The simplest example would be, for example, if Gabriel at home, you are using a sack of charcoal a month on an ordinary stove. You switch to either an energy stove or Cesa stove or Yuga stove and start saving the 50%. That would automatically mean using half the sack that you have been using. And if, for example, that sack, they were cutting 4 trees to get a full sack, you'll have saved 2. And if you save 2 trees in a month, how many will you have saved in a year?
And how many will you have saved in
that
5 years?
That is the achievement.
Okay, yes. But the other thing, these stoves, are they only for home use?
No.
Where else can the stoves be used?
Actually, depending on the models. There are models of stoves that are for home use. There are models of stoves that are for institutions. There are models of stoves that can do both.